10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. Right now, we're looking at temperatures that are pretty calm tonight, a little bit on the cooler side. Wytheville at 49, Martinsville 53 right now, Blacksburg at 51, and Roanoke at 52 degrees. Relatively overcast as we're still seeing some rainfall within the area thanks to those two low pressure systems just keeping a lot of that moisture flowing within this part of the United States. But as we go into tomorrow, we're going to start to see a little bit more of a shift towards some warmer weather and a little bit more sunshine that could give way to a few thunderstorms. You notice further down in the deep south, a few showers and thunderstorms popping up over parts of central Alabama, now heading in towards the coastal parts of Georgia and South Carolina. Now, that system is going to start heading into our area tomorrow, but it's not going to provide the widespread storms that it has today in parts of the southeast. Let's time that out for you with Futurecast. You'll see that rain continues overnight tonight, on and off in terms of how heavy it is. But then we go into tomorrow, about 3 p.m., and we're actually going to start seeing a little bit of clearing. Now, once that sun comes out, we're going to warm up a little bit more. And then as that cold front approaches, it could pop up a few more showers here and there later on tomorrow. As for Thursday, a little bit more widespread rainfall comes into the area, and I think Thursday and Friday are probably going to be our two best chances of seeing any kind of thunderstorm development, especially as this warm front approaches the area on Friday, which in turn is going to heat us up a little bit more, but also provide a lot more of that rainfall along with that moisture. Low temperatures tonight, not too much cooler than what we saw earlier today. Roanoke at 53, Blacksburg at 50, Rocky Mount at 52, Covington at 53, Lynchburg at 54, and Danville and South Boston both sitting in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, though, a little bit of a different story than what we saw today. We're going to be a lot cooler today compared to what we're going to see tomorrow. Roanoke tomorrow, 68 degrees for your high temperature. Blacksburg at 66, Pulaski at 71, Rocky Mount at 70, Lynchburg 68, South Boston and Danville, you're both going to be at 72, and Covington at 68 degrees. So a tad bit warmer than what we saw today, and that's going to be a part of a prolonged warming trend that's going to take us into the weekend and in the long term into the start of June. 78 degrees for Thursday, which is about average for what we see this time of year, if not a degree or two below average. 77 on Friday as we watch that next frontal system pass, and then we're back to 78 on Friday. Now, from a long-term standpoint, those of you who are sick and tired of those cooler temperatures and just want to get it over with and go on to summer weather, well, once June comes around, it's looking like it's going to be a lot more in your favor, as most of the East Coast and the eastern half of the United States is expected to have warmer than average conditions as we go into the first full week of June. So a little bit of good news for you there if you are hoping that we start getting back into the 80s, mid to upper 80s even as we go into the next month. Again, 68 tomorrow with that widespread rainfall coming in early in the morning as a result of what we've seen later tonight. And then we'll start seeing rain showers on and off Thursday, Friday, before maybe a few pop-up showers in the overnight hours Saturday and Sunday. But you'll notice the sunshine returns during the weekend and as we go into early parts of next week, along with those 80-degree temperatures, getting up to about 85 next Tuesday.